Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Ohmyneecee and today's video is going to be an update on living in Dallas. So if you are new here, I do have a couple of videos about my experience of living in Dallas, Texas, as well as moving here. So if you're interested in that and learning a little bit about myself personally, go ahead and check out those videos. I'll have them linked in my description box. So today's video is going to be an update on how I like living in Texas. So I have been a Texas resident for 4 years now, and honestly the time has flown by so fast. Just to think about, I visited here 4 years ago, found my apartment, and then moved like a week after finding my apartment. So it has honestly been a roller coaster living here. So just to give y'all some backstory, I moved to Dallas, Texas in 2019. And since I don't live there anymore, I guess I can share this information. So when I first moved here, I lived in Addison, Texas, which is about 10 15 minutes away from, the city downtown. It's still Dallas. I definitely had a Dallas address, so don't get it twisted. But anyway, I lived in Addison, and I really liked the location of Addison because it was right on the tollway. Like I said, I was 10-15 minutes away from downtown Dallas. There were so many restaurants. I mean, there still are a lot of restaurants. There are probably new restaurants now. And I mean, it was just a really nice area for me to live in, being new to Dallas. And it was right around the corner from my job. So it was a win-win for me. However, I did not utilize my time in Addison very well because when I first moved here, I did not have any friends. Well, I probably had like 2 friends, but when I really first moved here, like those few couple of months, I did not have any friends whatsoever. So I was not going out other than just like picking up food and stuff like that. So I really didn't get to experience Addison that much. But since I've moved away from Addison, I definitely can see that there were so many things there and I missed out, honestly. And I really did like my apartment that I lived in. So I stayed at the Love is Blind apartment. They were actually filming while I lived there, so that was pretty cool. And the apartment was very nice, and I actually moved there when it was brand new, so it wasn't at capacity yet. It was very quiet. However, obviously, as time went by, I felt as though the quality went down, and I didn't like it. It was fire alarms going off like every other night. It was just chaos every other night. But I really did love that apartment, and I think I loved it the most because it was like the very first big girl thing that I did for myself right after college, and I was just so proud of that apartment. Like it was so beautiful to me, and it was just a really big accomplishment for myself. So I really did like that apartment, and every time I pass by it, I just do a little glance at it because it is a really nice property. But I didn't like it after like the first, I think I stayed there like, I don't know, I renewed my lease, so maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, maybe 2 years I lived there. After that first year, I didn't like it anymore. It might be good now because they change management all of the time, but I didn't really like it. So fast forward, I then moved out of Addison and I went to a different area within DFW, and I'm not going to disclose that. And I didn't like it. I did not like it because I mean, I don't like being in the mix, but I like being close to the mix. A little further out than Addison, a little further away from downtown Dallas. And I mean, it was still 15 minutes from like Legacy West, things like that, but it was pretty far away from downtown Dallas, which I don't go downtown that often, but I like being near it. I like being near the airport, stuff like that. So I mean, it was nice, but to be honest, I think that the place that I then moved to was a little more catered towards the demographic that has like families and things like that, because like the school district is really good. But you know, that does not pertain to me at this time of my life. So yeah. And fast forward again, I moved again, and I'm still not going to disclose that. I definitely am going to move again. I'm definitely going to move again next year, and I think next year is going to be the area that I'm definitely going to stay put in. I'm honestly just testing out the waters, it seems like, in every DFW area that is possible, because I just want to find out where I really enjoy the area. I really want to find out where I enjoy doing a lot of my things on a day-to-day basis and where that is. So, moral of the story is, if you have the opportunity to like move around, definitely do that, because I mean, what's stopping you? I mean, obviously there's some things that could be stopping you, like financial or whatever it could be, but if nothing's holding you back from just moving around all of the time, do it. Because like I said, I'm going to move again next year. I already know, because the place I'm at right now is cool, but it's not perfect. So I am going to be moving again. I'm still going to be in the DFW area because I really do love DFW, and I see myself living here long term. I see myself, you know, having a family here and all of that. I have not thought of another place that I would want to move to, so that could change, but at this moment, I'm gonna be a Texas girly, a DFW girly. I'm not going to move downtown Dallas though. That's just not my vibe. You know, like when I first moved here, one of my goals was to have a high rise downtown. But the older I get, I'm just really not interested in that lifestyle. So yeah, I changed my mind on that. Hey everyone, so I will be dropping part 2 of this video, which will be the updated version of my pros and cons of living in Dallas, Texas. So let's get this video to 30 likes and I will drop that video. Make sure that you turn on your post notifications so that you are notified once that video is uploaded. And thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in my next video.